The top circular walk. Trees, quarry. Let's walk to the right. Is that the end of the tunnel? I don't think so. I think we're under the tunnel. Oh, right. There's a mound here. First of all, we'll go across here and look down to the road. Is there a car gonna come? There's a car. Right. What is this mound? Is it just a slag heap? Right. Up the hill. Could do with a walking stick here. Make this into one. Oh. Yeah. One walking stick. Oh. I just know there's going to be an easy way up here from the other side. Oh. Of course, there may not be. Right. Well, looks like there's blackberries here, so let's call this Blackberry Hill. Graffiti off idiots. It looks canny enough. Can't tell how deep it is. Join up with the path again. And then seems to be a firm bit here. Let's see. Okay, so straight across from here, that patch of, just below that patch of green bushes, it is 88 meters, 88 to that bonfire bit. Oh, hold on. It's about 58. That's weird. To the graffiti wall. 70. 77 to the graffiti wall. Let's see if we can bounce all the way off that black rock bit. About 180 meters to that black rock bit. Right. So this has got to be wider than what it shows on the map. Okie dokie. Further on. Another path down that way to the road. Another edge precipice part. I wonder if anyone's jumped off here. Bring it down a touch to go through these bushes. So, there's a fence. So that's obviously the edge. And over there, the other bit fence that goes straight down to the road. So you can't get onto this flat bit here as part of the land. Another dodgy edge bit. And I'll check across to there. And straight across to that rock where the flowery bits or leaves are. It's 65 to 66 meters. Down to the water. I don't know if it will bounce off. Will it bounce off the water? It's not going to bounce off water. Can't see a rock either. "66 meters to the graffiti from here." Right. It's a nice view from here over the hills. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Big tree with a fallen tree. I'm glad somebody made this path because I wouldn't like to follow it. Ow. Right. Another bit of a precipice. We're past halfway here. There's like a bit land down there, but I don't know how anyone would ever get there. I'll bounce the laser off the floor there though, if I can. It says 16 meters. I don't know if that's strictly right. I wonder if it's bouncing off something else. I think it's 15 meters down to there, to that cracky rock with the little tree coming out there. It's 67. To this black rock, 76. Looks like there's a crag there. I'll be able to see better from the other side. Right. Let's go. Pull you in a bit. Ow. Well, I began around here with some clippers. I think people have walked a different way through them trees just because of the tree branches. Alright, let's see where we are here. Alright. This is obviously the end. Bit of a drop down there. Fasten our gears. We're not put this. Will that hold in there? Yes. Let's continue. So we're at the top corner of the fence, and then we go to stone wall and fence. We now seem to be walking on top of the stone wall. This fence up. Nice view. Right. Gives us a good edge to look over. With a rabbit hole. No. I had thought there might have been a way down here. That someone might have forced the way down. Oh, well, that's good. Right. I haven't been taking any photos either. I should. Let's see if we can get this over the edge. Few rabbit holes here. This isn't called Rabbit Hill, it should be. Okay. Right, so it gets a bit dodgy here, literally on the edge of this. Oh, nice movable farmer's fence. That fence post isn't even connected at the floor. Can I get out of these horns? Oh. Next time, cut them off. What's over that edge? That seems like a nice slope a bit. Take a photo. Slope. God damn it. Oh. Ow. Even worse here. Right. That is the worst bit over. Ow. Probably knocked me jacket a few times there. Oh, now this is dodgy. It's a cliff edge. And you've literally got about a foot holding onto this fence, even though this fence wouldn't hold me if I fell. I'm amazed how other people have done this route though. Oh, how will we get through here? I tell you what, this is a deterrent to anybody coming through here. Which is probably, ow, for the best. Ow, 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 ow. Yay! Right. That was bad. Okay, so up here we've got the brick wall that joins, the stone wall that joins there. What else we got? Right. This seems like a good viewpoint. Yeah. Oh, lovely view over the deals. I bet at some point somebody's went down there. Probably tied the ropes under this tree maybe and went down. From up here it looks like a canny sized quarry. Right. I'll have to find a name for that tree. It's like a bit of a picnic pasture up on top. Do you know what? It's getting bad again. And the thing is, me hands already cut to ribbons. Hello, sheep. A view over there. I wonder what hills they are as well. Right, let's get right down low. And try to lean on this stick. Oh. Wow. Jeez. Again, pretty bad getting through that. Okay. Get through this now. Let's see if this stick can hold off things. Doesn't look like it. Oh. Jeez. Ah. Ugh. Oh. Oh. Get away. Definitely bringing some choppy things next time. Ah. Wow. Right. Do you know what? People have gotten down this way. But if you try and tie a rope, Actually, I don't know what you tie to up here, but you could go down to that little beach bit. Right. Yeah. I just know kids would get down there. Very dark in that little bit there at the minute. With a rock there. Oh, yeah, bugger. Well, that was good. Nearly went flying 100 foot. There's more knackered fence here. Who put the fence up? Farmer or the landowners? Right. Here's a good one. Right. Actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought. But right, it's not too bad from this side, but you can see it's all going to fall away there. Ow. Right. Now from here, I've just heard, in the direction of them sheep, I've just heard some school children. So you must be able to hear the school in the town from here, playing in the play yard. Right. Okay, looks like another top. What we're on top of here? I think this is this the black one? Didn't realise that there was a separate bit there. I'll have to look at that next time when I go back through everything. Let's get a panel from here. This is the bit at the corner of the farmers' fields. Hello, sheep. Far around you, sheep be true. Has this got a nice big water? Oh, yeet. Is that the edge? Yeah, that's the end of it. So that might have been the black rock bit I was at. Might have been another bit. Well, this is a bit better. Metal fence. I'm beginning to think that sometimes when the fence was wobbly, I think it's because people have gone over, pushing down on the fence to get over it, to walk around the farmer's side, rather than, oh god damn, I'm stuck, rather than go, down again. I should have had some sort of, I don't know, knee pads on. But if I'd had some clippers, clip. Right, now we can see down into the valley and the pond. We called it a pond. Is it a pond? Yeah. Yeah. Ah, look at this. You know, you're just asking for trouble here. Bloody hell. There is a bit of a path that side though, so let's put this on the other hand and try to get this way. It's because they're so spiky, these bloody trees, and this thing around my neck's not helping. Right. Okay. Oh, Jesus, whose idea was this? Stuck. Oh. How the hell? I think I'm going to have to put this around there while I go around here. I don't know though, I don't trust that way. I'm going to try and get this way. Bits. I'm stuck, me back. My fox. Right. Get the bag off. That can't get me back. Oh yeah. Right. First of all, put that in. I don't need that. Push that through. Yeet. Now go through. Do you know what? I think, as this is a solid metal fence, oh, hold on, I think I might climb over, although it's, do you know what? Let's just, oh Christ, let's just try this way. Oh Lordy. You just get time to get up and then you've got to get down again. Oh lad. am I getting? Entangled. Oh. Right. Right. Okay. Right. Again. Let's crawl through. Oh. Little rabbit hole there. Snapped a branch for once. Do you know what? If anyone's watching me from elsewhere, laughing the heat off. Right. We're at twirly round green tree. Oh Lord. I'm back up again. Do you know what? I'm gonna jump over. I can't be doing this all the time. Let's put that on there. Can you slip in? Right. Ow! This is solid, like. Oh goodness. Right. Well, I think a lot of people have walked this way instead, around it. There is a way through there that I think animals have taken, but is it wise for humans? I don't think so. Now, this is part of the access road that comes off. So where are we now? This gate, hold on, let's go back the gate. This bit is here. So where are we here? I don't know. I'm cut to bits. Absolutely cut to bits. So yeah, we could get... Oh, me bloody thingy again. Surely is. Double knot them, man. Double knot them. Right. There's a bit of a crag edge here with a tree on top. Let's try and remember that. The thing is, in spring and summer, you won't be able to see through here. The only time you'll be able to see through is this time of year. Now, when I think about it, this entrance had like a public footpath notice that I could see on Google Earth. So logically, you could get in there. Now, what's the sign say? Danger, hazard area. No shit, Sherlock. But it's weird how around the edge of a field, by sheep, you'll always see a path where the animals have gone round. Looking over the edge there, don't know what part of the whole bit it is. Hello, sheep. So there you can see, all right, the entrance gate. Let's see it through here. Right. I don't know if we just continue around the edge of this or whether there's actually a gate into it, which is weird. I thought there'd be some sort of way back in. So this is the top edge. You ain't getting no vehicle access into there, even via that gate. So then we come around here to the other bit of land. Again, danger, hazard area. Can we get in there at all? I don't know if people have gotten into that bit and then back out onto there. Be handy to have this access area, wouldn't it? I don't know if there's a, yeah, that's their land there with a gate in. Does this one jut back slightly? Someone's pulled that down and there's no barbed wire at this bit. With the fences there, this seems to be a different fenced off area. We probably, if this was stood up, we probably could be on that side. Let's get back over. Right. And we are at this point, which doesn't have, oh, there's a lot of flies here. It doesn't help me pushing the tree. This is a pine tree topping. Do we go down there? Well, no, we'll continue around the boundary. I think. Thought there'd be a cave there. So, There's a fence and there's a fence. Two different people's fences. Fence with the swing, and there's the cloche or whatever. This corner. I was hoping there'd be a nice cave there. No, I seem to be between two fences. Oh, well, I was. No, I'm not. Let's have a look through this gap here. Well, I know that we're fairly close to the start because over there, this is a good 6 foot high fence here. Do I go back down on all fours again? I think I'm gonna have to. Oh, squeeze me way through. Ow. You know, if you did want to put yourself a path around the top of this quarry, my God, what a lot of hassle it would be to do that. Oh yeah. Ow. Ow! I've just been whacked on the head by a thorny thing. Ah. Oh yeah. Ow! Oh, they just... Oh, that right. Cut in. Ow. Near bleed. Another blood. Joking aside though, I have getting through, but I'd love to know how the people get through these things. Oh. Oh, you've got to be joking me. We're nearly at the corner bit. However, there'll not have been any other idiots through here. Oh, don't bang. Right. Can we go down below then? Rather than wheel piles. see the crappy branches are lower. They don't snap on you. Liar. Does look like we may be able to get through there though. Ow! Ow! Ah, God damn. Look at the blood. Right, put this in a bit. Just scratching fierce in me chin. Damn. Ow. Oh, you've got to be joking. I think I'm out of the worst. Right, this is any better, but I'm out of the worst. Get that bit off us. Did I say about the seat being there? Oh, I've got a thorn in me thing. Ow. Where's my legs? I've got more than one. Ow. Oh. I knew that thorn was deep. Right. How far? No, there's got to be some. If I get to the end here and see a path going through there, I will be so mad. In fact, can I go this way instead? How close to the edge? Oh, bloody close. On that. Let's video over there. Can I get around this tree? This way? Oh, do you know what I didn't know what's best. Because right after here looks very much very far down. Stand on that tree, get through a bit. But where? Because they're all going through the fence. I'm getting stronger on the other side of the fence. Right, where are we? Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to go through that bit. Ow! However, here is another dodgy bit. Oh. I was going to get that branch to help, but if it's that easy to knack, no, ow! Get this leg right up. Oh. Oh. Hooray! Ah, so they've got a gate to come through here. Okay. Oh. The amount of thorns in my feet. So, that's the top edge there. And then that's obviously where the path goes. And we were just stupid to follow a different path. Oh. So those people there must come in to this area. I don't know. Could, oh, I heard something there. Right. Which way? And now joined on to the path that we first started on. This is the bit where there's rope down. Not very good rope, to be fair. Let's see if we can just walk it. It's possible. I can see it being possible, but get ready for the run. Here it comes. There. Oh. Right. It's not too bad though. Right. Let's head up this bit. So that's where I went round the top edge. Is there anything up here? Didn't look like there was. Actually, if you look, oh, it looks like an archway in the rocks there, but it's not an entrance to anything. However, people have scrambled up and down that bank. That might have been wiser than going along the top of that cliff there. It's a nice area. Some metal old tub thing there. There's a lot of stones here that I take it have just fallen down off the rocks. And then, oh, I keep forgetting to take photographs. Right. That way and that way. And then we go through a bit of a valley. Oh, like I said before, if this was summertime, you wouldn't be able to see all these different paths. So there's definitely somebody's used a bit of a path up that way. Can't go too much further than them rocks though. And down this way. Few bit rocks around here. Right, is this where the tunnel's gonna be? Yes, it is. So, oh. Some lovely moss on the trees and that round here. So up on top, that was that Blackberry Hill part. And I think we were on top of here when we took the first pictures. There's always a can left. I can pack that in. It smells nice down here, like a, I don't know, like a nice clean woodland smell. Right. Looks like we're going to be heading into the tunnel. Yeet. Now this must have been something off what pulled the carriages in and out, maybe. Right, how to get down here? The easiest. That way? No, possibly this way. Right. And with a bloody hand. little bit chunk of metal there. Now, I don't know why this face has obviously fallen down, and that's what's created all of this here. However, let's see how far we can go in here. There's a lot of water coming this way. Now, if this was going the other way, it would fill up that pond better. This has a lot of water. Right. Let's get the phone out, because it's got a light on. Although, to be fair, from other people's photographs, we should see light pretty quickly. Yeah. So, it is a decent distance. It's got a very flat floor, obviously. It's nice and high as well. It's probably 10 foot could get through here. And 10 foot wide. If you could clear that, this would be a hellish road in. Somebody's old sleeping bag. Right. And now we go down to the pond. Nice little hidey hole under there. Any creatures in. We'll see you later on. Oh, signs here in private land. First time we've seen a sign today. Seen hazardous area, but not a private land. Right. Let's go to the right first. Okay. Let's bounce the laser. Get close to the front. Okay. Right. So we'll bounce it off the graffiti from here. It's to that Shan, yeah, 41, to those red plants, 62, to the very far side, that's a rock, 120. Can we bounce off that grass? 101 off the cliff edge, 97, and off that cliff edge, 30.9, and off that rock, 18 meters. That might be alright. So it looks very shallow at the start here, but where the ripples start, that is probably where the edge starts. So if we continued round that side, we probably would have gotten to that path that leads down to that, where kids have obviously had bonfires or barbecues. This side over here, that's a ledge. Now let's see. So this one up here, that'll be in Blackberry Hill. There is a bit of a path, so it could have been possible. So around that top edge. So if it's 120 meters there, I wonder how clear it's going to be. Let's grab out the dinghy, I think. But at first, let's go over the other side. You'd have to build a bit of a bridge here. Yeet. That's a very sharp cliff edge. I think that bit there is the bit that was disjointed when I was at the top. I dare say if you came here in the summer with a tent, you'd have a canny time. You could play in the water. Not that you're supposed to. Let's see. Right. I can see already it gets a bit deeper there. Is there any need to graffiti? I would say not. So, let's see, bounce the laser off. Now, of course, you can see around all the tops from this side. Right, bounce the laser off. Them rocks. 75 rocks in the centre. 53, and the rocks with the white, green. Where the hell? Oh, there it is. Green. Where are you? There are you. Right. 48. I can see it already. Goes down there. Some weed there, which you would think it wasn't so deep there. However, shall we go and get the canoe? Oh. Right, let's head up a different path this time. Yeah, we came through the valley before. I wonder why there's trees cut down. Have kids cut the trees down for the fire? Quite probably. Now this was something to do with, I think, loading up the trucks before they went through the tunnel. I've seen online this. However, this place is great for being out of the way and having fun, but they're talking about fencing it off so we can't get in anymore. Leaving litter and walking up in massive loud groups isn't going to help. Keep it tidy and don't draw attention to yourselves. Same on that side. It's a good idea, I suppose. So, yeah, and now, am I on that other path I thought of before? No, I didn't. The other path just goes to the top of that rock there. I'm knackered just getting here. Right. Let's see if we can get up here all right. Well, hey. Here. I definitely need some steps made there. Right. Let's head back to where we were originally. So that's where I came from, the top bit, I think. And this is where I first took a fork off. Right. Actually, getting to that bit's probably not too bad. It's because I'm knackered off going around the whole hillside. Alright. If you had a decent vehicle, you could get it to this corner. But it's pretty slippy and muddy here. Oh, sweet bridge. Oh yeah, what was he slowing down for? Seems a bit strange. Oh, I've got some thorns in my socks. Right. Right. So I'm going to walk along now. This guy stopped. What's he pulled over for? Hard floor and stuff. So maybe I'll cut down some of these trees and get into here, but then How would you get to the quarry? There's my car through there. This is not a bad access road, but the problem is it goes nowhere from here. Right. Is this where we were before or not? I don't know. I think we continued along the top there. Where is the end of this land? Where the fence is, obviously. Where did that bloke go? He was easy to spot before, but I can't see him. There's no fence around this side, but then you are coming up a steep hill. Right. Take us back down to where he's parked.